of the year, but by the display of action. This is what Peter is doing. He says, feed the flock of God, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for a filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Neither as being lords over God's heritage, but being examples to the flock. And when the chief shepherd shall appear, ye shall receive a crown of glory that fadeth not away. Verse 5 says, now likewise, as he shifts from the elders to the younger of the followers, he says, likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves to the elder. Ye all of ye be subject one to another, and be clothed in humility. Be clothed in humility. For God resisted the proud. Can I read that again? As he has spoken to the elders on the importance of feeding God's flock with the right attitude and the right behavior and the right motive. He says, amen, to the younger, you will have to understand that you're going to have to submit yourself to the leadership. He says, and when you do this with a gratitude of humility. Do it with a gratitude of humility. Submit yourselves unto the elders. Ye, all of you, be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility, for God resists. Did you know that to resist something is to fight against it? Did you know that to resist something is to say that I don't believe in you? Did you know that to resist something is to say that I stand totally affirmed against everything that you have brought my way? God resisted the proud, but giveth grace to the humble. He said, then humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you. Look at your neighbor, say, in due time. When the time is due, God will exalt you. Just make sure that you humble yourself under the hand of God. It is planned by God that in due time, if you stay with me, you gotta hear me, because if you're really hearing me, you will be blessing God. Right? It is planned, it is mapped out, it is strategically written out by God that I'm going to bless you in due time. The only thing you have to do is stay humble under my hand. Tell them again, say when time is due, God's going to do it. Casting all your cares upon him, for he careth for you. He says here, this is important. He says, be sober, be vigilant. It's important that you do this because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, whom he may devour. Now, the scripture didn't say that he was running. He said that he is walking. In other words, he's taking his time, searching, hunting whom he may devour. Here it is again, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing, listen, that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world, but the God of all grace, who hath called us unto eternal glory by Jesus Christ. Look at your neighbors. After that, we have suffered for a while. He will make us perfect, established, strengthened, and settle us. For simple thought, I just want to speak to us from after we have suffered for a while. After we have suffered for a while. Peter gives particular directions and encouragement to the body. Specifically, first, he encourages the elders. It is good that he do this because there ain't nobody that worries the most than folks that are in charge of the souls of others. You may not see it, you may not understand what they are going through, especially those that truly labor for the cause of his people. And nobody's suffering more because they have learned how to humble themselves under the mighty hand of God. And they have learned, as Peter has said, the importance of being not just witnesses of the glory of God, but partakers in his suffering. Those that reign with him must first, he said, in other words, you got to go by the plains of suffering. You have to go through the valley of suffering. You have to go down the pathway of suffering. My God, we have a people now that don't want to suffer for nothing. But listen, there is no way to truly worship God and follow God if we don't suffer like God. I'm learning it even more now. The importance of settling back your soul, your shoulders, and keeping your head lifted up under the mighty hand of God, and take it as it comes. Can you never learn how to take it as it comes? Learn that you gotta go through to get to what God has. So first he speaks to the elders, amen, how to behave themselves toward the flock, amen, and then he moved to the younger ministers in verse 5 through 7. He tells them to be obedient and humble and to cast their cares upon God. He then exhorts, listen, he moved from the younger ministers to the house of God, those that are babes in Christ, the congregation. He moved to them. He tells them, amen, the importance of being sober, meaning that you have to have a clear head, a head of abstinence, so that our hearts can be right. He said, be watchful against temptation. And be steadfast in the faith. In the text, we can conclude that there, as Peter is talking to the congregation, to the younger ministers, and to the elders, we can conclude that there is some type of persecution taking place in the region. We can conclude this because Peter sends them encouragement while yet at the same something is taking place in the region for him to say, be watchful. The approach that Peter, amen, takes in this manner is rather encouraging to me as he uses, listen, his own personal experience that he had with Christ. It's encouraging to me because, amen, as I see Peter putting on display, amen, of him being now a witness to God, my mind travels back when Peter went all the way right. Said that because sometimes, y'all, listen, it is difficult to use what you have gone through to help others. I didn't get everybody saying amen, but I know I'm right about it. Sometimes it's hard to tell folks what you have gone through because of the risk of being exposed. It's hard to tell folks, amen, what God then brought you out of because of the looks that you're going to get from folks that think or thought that you should have been right in the first place. It's difficult because I'm looking at Peter and knowing that Peter walked with Jesus and Peter heard Jesus speak sermon on the mount. Peter saw Jesus walk on water, but yet Peter was right. Now Peter